If you're involved in motorcycling or motorsport of some sort, you'll have probably heard the term grassroots racing. What is grassroots racing? We're here at Mallory Park at an EMRA meeting to find out what grassroots racing is and who does it. We've got 3 sponsored riders should be here. We've got Wozza, Drew and Freddie Oakley, who's sponsored by our clay cross shop. So we're going to head into the paddock, see if we can find them and follow them for the day. So one of the first things you'll notice walking around a club racing paddock is the absence of all the big trucks that you get at MotoGP, British Superbikes. And if we have a look over here, we have got our first candidate, which is Drew. How's it going? Alright, how are you?
I'll love it. This is the one. But yeah, it's looks like a great place, but I didn't watch any on boards or anything, so I'm just going to learn now. That's the way to do it, isn't it? Yeah. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Hold on and give it some things. That's it.
Exactly, yeah. Well, what I'll do is I'll have a little wander around. We've got you're here, we've got Wozza and Freddie Oakley all running around with mymoto on, so
brilliant.
Come and check you out.
Also, this covered in stickers, you know.
Yeah, it looks good.
Mega.
Alright. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Now look at this for a bike. Check that bike out. All mymoto'd up. That is a GPZ 550 running in the classic stock cup. Right, now time to find Wozza. So we found one of the 3. It's got to be about here somewhere. So typical British club racing style. It started to rain. I think I probably brought this weather over from Manchester. And this guy behind me here is a typical example of a grassroots racer. So he's come here in his Vauxhall with a trailer on the back and a bike, set up under a marquee. Doesn't matter what weather it is, and he'll be here all day racing. And all of these guys here are self-funding this. You know, it's their hard-earned money that they are spending almost every penny they can spare on racing. There is, Joe, a little bit of sponsorship. What we do as mymoto is we try and help out as many riders as we can. Now, we aren't a big title sponsor, obviously, but we help them out with a little bit of kit or something just to keep them going, something to help the racing, make it a little bit cheaper for them in one way or another. And that is how we've helped Drew, who we've just met briefly, although I don't think the audio is recording. And we've helped Freddie Oakley out with a little bit of kit. Or Teresa at our clay cross shop has. And we're going to walk up here now. Oh, sun's coming out again. And we're going to see Wozza. This is Creswell Racing, which is John Creswell's team. He's a good friend of mine from way back. Last time I was here actually was when I was 8, I think, and my brother was racing. We've got a couple of bikes coming in, just check. Eyes in the back of your head in a paddock because the bikes come from everywhere. Talking to the man himself, here he is. This is Wozza.
Hello. Hello everybody.
I brought the weather with me.
Oh, it's terrible, mate. Don't know what it's going to do. It's 1 minute it's going to rain, the next minute it's blown away. It's just one of those. I'm staying on dries for now. So.
You staying on dry?
Yeah, for now. Until it gets a bit harder. If it gets harder...
Where are you going now? Are you
going for a wee?
Let's walk then. Talk and talk. So, what are you racing?
Honda CB500 Cup, Open 500s as well as just the standard class. We went out for quali on in the standard class and we put it on pole by 0.3.
On pole for the CB500?
CB500s.
And this is your first race on the 500?
Yes, yeah.
So, good start to the season.
Well, see how it goes. The race is always different. Yeah, I'm excited. See how we go. Just got to get a good start, head down and arse up and away we go.
You're actually going to be out on track in the Open 500s with Freddie Oakley on the new ZX 400 RR.
Cool, that'll be good. Let's see how we go against those new modern bikes. It's got twin shocks.
Big twin versus a screamer, isn't it, basically?
Yeah.
You've got a few years on him, hopefully years of experience.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm excited. I've got 4 races today, so yeah.
This is a pre-race ritual as well, isn't it, for a lot of riders?
Yes.
Go to the loo.
Go for a quick
before
wee.
you call them.
Nervous wee.
Right, I'll leave you to
No,
I'll see you over there. So, catching up with Freddie Oakley again. Last time we were at Silverstone for the start of the BSB season. Slightly different bike this year.
Yeah, so we have the ZXR 400, which is a one-make series in the British Championship. I think there's about 22-25 riders so far, so it's going to be a competitive class.
Yeah.
So there's some good names here, like Carl Harris and Ted Wilkinson, and some fast lads, so it should be a good season.
This is the return of the Superteens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was always going to be a big one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Always going to be competitive, won't it?
Yeah. And is this the first time you've been out on the 400 or?
No, I went to Cartagena at the beginning of Feb for 3 days.
Yeah.
It was a good test, just getting used to the bike. It was the first time I rode a 4-cylinder. A bit more power than the other twin, so just getting used to it, setting everything up.
You find you're having to kind of wind it up a bit more because it's a 4-cylinder?
Yeah, it's just a bit more, what's the word? You need to use more revs. It's like a 2-stroke.
Yeah.
So you need to keep it in that power band, just get the max RPM basically.
Yeah, keep the thing almost redlining out of bends and things like that.
Well, it's got the blip on it as well, so that's helping keep the rev.
Is it similar to a 250 in that it's all like more about corner speed rather than driving out of the bends and stuff like that?
Because it's not like a 600 where you can put it up on its tyre and squirt out the corner. You still need to carry that speed.
Keep it lean and revving. So you're doing a full Superteen season, being supported by Teresa with the helmets again?
Yeah.
It's good to have that link with the different riders, especially with you being involved with Teresa's shop, and then we've got riders who we support. Wozza, who's here, is being supported by store. I think we supported Wozza, so we've actually got a person from each store here today, which is a nightmare for me because I'm running around. I've been in this garage I think 3 times now, and every time you've just gone, so yeah. Have you got any more tests planned prior to the season starting then?
I think we're hopefully at Donington for No Limits next week. If we're not there, we're at Darley, which is our local round, so it's just a bit more seat time.
Get used to the right-handers between here and Darley. Turn your tyres around, you get the other side where for.
We need a left-handed circuit, don't we?
Have you ridden this circuit before?
Yeah, I've raced here for 3 seasons. I came third in my first season here, then I did second season, I came second. I'm fighting for the championship that year.
This is just like your local circuit then, is it?
Here Donington and Darley, they're my locals.
Your 3 locals.
Yeah.
Donington being the best, I'm guessing.
Yeah, definitely.
Then this and then Darley.
Yeah. Definitely.
Right. Well, I'll try and get some footage of you out on track again.
Cheers, thank you.
And have a good afternoon racing.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So we're here with Drew, who runs Zen Motorcycle Training in Stockport and is a friend of the Manchester store. Talking of grassroots racing.
Literally, that's me, that. So yeah, £1,000 motorbike, and we're here on the grid, and we're not disgracing ourselves, so it's pretty good going for a fat lad. You know what I mean? Fat lad with no money, and we're here. You know what I mean?
This is a GPZ
550.
550.
Yeah, 1986 it is, yeah. So 1986. It's literally 1 year younger than me, and probably a bit lighter than me. Right, that's where he's up to at the minute. It's almost bog stock standard. There's very, very little on it. I said it's had a little bit of upgraded suspension, but for somebody who probably weighs half my weight, so that needs dialing in. I've done very, very little with it, but the people have helped me out massively with this. So people who are a bit more used to older bikes than me, because I have no idea what I'm doing some of the stuff. So they've come out of the woodwork and really helped me out, and got us on the grid, and here we are. So we're not doing bad, yeah.
First race of the season?
First race in 7 years.
I was going to say this ain't your first race.
No, not at all. No, I used to do British Superteen Championship, which was just amazing. The people are amazing with that. My brother's still doing it now. My nephew, they're still mad involved in it. Loads of good mates through there. In fact, we've got our handsome devil who's just behind the camera here. He's from Supermoto, but it was a brilliant series. But it just gets a little bit expensive nowadays, really. Whereas this is literally back to basics, a bit more bikes with a bit more soul and character, and you're on a grid with different bikes. So there's not, you're not lined up. You could be lined up against a 1000cc motorbike here, or a 2-stroke, or it's just brilliant. It's really old school and it is grassroots.
Bit of variety.
Absolutely right.
Not too expensive.
Well, £1,000, yeah, and £1,000, and it came with all the road gear. So and it's taxed in MOT. This is taxed in MOT. So all I need to do when I get home, because as well we got to run, we can't run slicks, no tyre warmers, no slicks. So this, all I need to do is when I get home is put my number plate on, I can ride it.
So this is running in stock?
Early stock championship it is, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So what they do is basically try and keep it as back to basics as they can. You've got to run an 18-inch wheel, so it can't. They're not allowed VFR, ZXRs, CBRs, nothing on a 17 can race.
Right.
So it's up to 1986 as far as I can see on the regs, which is what this is. And then they do have a dispensation for T-Pots, GSX 600s.
Yeah.
They allow them in, even though they run an 18, don't they?
Right.
They're up to 1993.
Yeah.
So my normal competitors who just they're not here today. They're normally on like GPZ 500s, the twins, which obviously are much lighter than this and about the same power, but they're just not here today.
Yeah.
So I'm now trying to compete against the bigger boys really today.
But this is so what you've got to do so many races to get rid of the
to get rid of this that clashes with my face. You know what I mean? Let's face facts. And the fact that I've got lovely green leathers, I just look like a turtle that's shelling backwards. That's what I do.
We can see you, can't we? We can get a good
exactly
picture
right,
of you coming round.
I do get noticed, yeah, without doubt, yeah. The incredible bulk, yeah. And but the thing with this is my tester thing. So what I need to do is 10 races at 3 different circuits to a reasonable level.
Yeah.
So you've got to finish within a certain time of the leader, which is I don't think it being an issue really. Because the overall goal is to the Manx. That's what I want to do.
That's the
so
aim.
That's the absolute goal. I know I am never ever going to be competitive at the Classic TT, but I want to finish it.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
That finisher's medal, that'll be it.
And I mean, the fact that with your racing history with the Supermotos, Joe, this isn't new to you.
No,
should
not
quite
at all.
easily.
Yeah, it's just changing
Get rid of the
style.
beard.
It's changing style though.
Yeah.
So what I'm used to is quite an aggressive, very, very late braking system, and letting the bike move around, which I don't know if you can see out there before. It's definitely wiggling around, but I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah.
No one else really does that. I'm happy this sliding around because that's what I like it doing. Well, I know what it's doing.
This is like the Americans on the old 500.
Very much so. Very much so. Yeah, you can feel it, and I'm very, very good at that because even though technically I am not technical, I don't know tyre pressures, I don't know anything. But if whatever it's doing beneath me, I know what it's doing. I can feel. If you give me a bike, within 2 minutes, I'll tell you what's wrong with it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm very good at, but I can't fix it. If that makes sense, I have to get someone else technical to fix it. Yeah. But I can tell them what's wrong with it. That's what my kind of thing is, really.
Yeah.
And the other thing with this is how this runs is everyone's been so friendly. Everyone's been so nice. This one today is with the MRA, which is East Midlands, and everyone's just been so lovely. The bike is so. Probably don't see much here because it's R6s here and ZX10s and BMWs. Though this turns out people have been taking photographs of it because it's something different, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
And the other thing with that is went to a BHRC one, which is a test day at Darley Moor. It couldn't have helped me anymore. Now, no idea where I was going because Supermoto is proper laid back. Like,
well, you turn off the circuit halfway around.
You know, it's very, very different situation. So. This is when you go to like scrutineering. I've never done scrutineering like this. Yeah. So you put your helmet on and make sure you check. And obviously you with the helmet without doubt. Always. But really, really important with that is they check your whole kit. They literally top to bottom, including the soles of your boots to check, which is very, very important. I totally agree with it. But it's a different way of doing it, so I've had to learn really. Yeah. So it's not as chilled out when it comes to getting involved in it. But once you're in, it's brilliant.
I think it's going to be if we can follow you through this, and then hopefully one day be at the Isle of Man with you.
I'm going. I'm doing it. I'm absolutely doing it. So in effect, with that is what I'm going to do is to get that finishing medal. My overall goal is to get it. Yeah. And then have it tattooed on me. That's what I'm doing. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah. So that's my overall goal for it. To be fair.
On a final thing though.
Yeah.
Is the odometer right? Has this done 39,000 miles?
Well, there's no speedo cable on it, so I'd imagine not. Yeah. I'd imagine a way more than that, to be fair. Now, the history with this bike is there was a lad from the early stocks originally who built this and put it together. The guy I bought it off, he's the epitome of a bloke. Yeah. He had a massive crash 2 years ago at the age of 70.
Right.
He lost the feeling in basically, in effect, both arms, to be fair, but one in particular. And he's that much of a dog. he's had his hand bonded to fit a throttle grip. So anyone who makes an excuse is not okay to ride, then yeah, right.
Beep.
Because beep, yeah. I don't know how to now. But the guy bought it off. He's 72 and he's coming back with the GPZ 500, which is obviously a lot lighter.
Yeah.
And he wants us to be on the grid together, which is fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. And it's a really, really good thing that because he gives you inspiration. 72-year-old bloke, he's had a massive injury. And he's still
out there racing.
Yeah, it's just massive respect to him. That's mega. There's people who spend their whole life and don't do anything, isn't there? Yeah. There's people who live, and he's one of them. Definitely, without a doubt. But everyone in the early stock side, because obviously it's all new to me, didn't know what the spec was, what the regs were, and how we ended up with this was basically I went to Three Sisters to watch my brother and my nephew racing the Nova Sport Championship. I stood with my mum and dad and my missus and my uncle. I just stood there watching. And I thought, I'm going back. Yeah. I went quiet and I thought, and I seen these lot at the Staffordshire Bike Show, and I thought, well, I'm too old to apply for a TT and I ain't got enough money, and I thought the only way of doing it is classic racing, so I thought, here we go. Yeah. I went onto Facebook Marketplace and here we are. Literally, here we are. That's what it is. And I said, with the people at Zen, Alex and Matt, who've helped me out ridiculously, well, lads from the Club Impy, he's just been above and beyond. All of them have helped me out with this, and it's just kind of been a bit of a
community
kind
of
massively
racing,
so. Yeah. But community racing on a budget. Yeah. I said, our handsome beast who subbed Mr. Lukey Baby, I just brought me some brake pads, things like that. As well as you helping us out as well, got Finn Forrest logging, who have absolutely massively helped me out without a doubt. Yeah. And it's just Rob from there, by the way, he's just one of the best blokes ever, and it's just all worked together. They kind of like brought people in who wouldn't necessarily have an interest in racing. They're just like all bikes, and because I'm chilled out and have a laugh and have a joke,
you want to be a part of it.
Yeah, massively so. Yeah, which has helped me out usually, because I said, if you give me a spanner, I'll hit it. That is literally my technical spiel. I'll just hit it until it stops rattling, whereas they fix it for me. Yeah. So at least I can go out and rag it around, if that makes sense. Yeah. But it's brilliant, and it's. I said, you guys obviously helped me out ridiculously, and massively, you and Jan, without just brilliant, absolutely fantastic, and allowed it to happen. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I've had to dig out my old leathers, which they are RST though, and they're still going, but they are.
But you got some shiny new.
Yes, yeah, massively so,
Get you through that scooting area.
Well, they check everything, they check the whole thing, the whole thing, So the RI, obviously, they've got RX-7. I never thought I'd be able to have one of them, never. It's always been the dream for me, that, so I've never been able to afford one. Because I spent all my money on motorbikes, all of it. I'm a bike slag. And but I've had RIs for 23 years, always had RIs, that's what I live in. I work in them every day, I work at Zen. And but I could never have the money to get the RX-7. So when you put one of them on, you know it sounds sad, you made it. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's made it sad.
Full factory.
And it's for mymoto stickers. You know what I mean? Look trendy. Just got to go faster now.
We'll be watching.
Well, to be fair, it's good fun though, isn't it? I said it's accessible to anyone. This really, because you can't get a decent 125 for £1,000 in reality, and this is road legal. I've got the lights for it, the indicators for it, the mirrors for it, got all the gear for it, and it's just brilliant, isn't it? You know what I mean? Put the key in racing, isn't it? So
still got the key.
Literally, it should be a lot wider in, so we won't show that. Yeah. So, but it's very much one of these. Is definitely without a shadow of doubt. It's good fun. Yeah. I'm learning as well different techniques, and I've got to. Obviously, I need to lose a bit of weight. That's without a doubt. I'm an heavy lad, but it doesn't. It's not that bad here because it's mainly cornering. So cornering is where I'm good at. It's the straights I'm interested in. That's an interesting way. But you just got to basically line the tank flat out and try and change over from a supermoto style, which is obviously is not this style, to getting off the bike a little bit more. Because I ride a motorbike every day, you don't do that, just pointing it out a bit. This here is very different.
Shift your way.
Always so, But it's been brilliant, it's really, really good. I'm glad you're here, and I said it's really good because it's kind of, it makes it a bit accessible to others. You don't have to go out and spend 20-30 grand on a race bike, buy a cheap old snotter, and have some fun. You know what I mean? That's it, And the overall goal is to never be last, so far we're doing alright.
And get rid of that bib and make it to the Isle of Man?
Definitely, without a doubt, that's consistency in it, that's what that is, So, and really, even at Supermoto, I had some crashes, but I wasn't a consistent crasher, I was a pretty good finisher, so that was a good consistency. My brother's saying, when my brother crashes, well, it's spectacular.
He does it big.
Oh, my brother Blaine, he did it once where he crashed going over just before the start-finish line, picked the bike up, ran across, and then fell over. Yeah, what a guy, yeah. But it's all family of it really. So my brother races, my nephew races, and my nephew's just, he looks like the sweetest, nicest, most innocent kid in the world. With an helmet on him. Yeah, he's a little whiz kid. Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah. So yeah, it's been brilliant, really, really good. And hopefully we'll have got 2 races now. See how it goes, and hopefully not disgrace myself, and just try and learn a little bit more.
I'll be sticking around, try and get some footage of you on track. And
magic, yeah. Just make it a little slimmer. Yeah.
Photoshop.
Yeah. Right. Wine glass figure I want. Yeah.
Perfect. I could do that.
Yeah. Right. So, well, yeah, brilliant, really, really good. So, good bit of fun in it.
Cheers, Jake.
Mega.
Catch up with you in a bit. I'm here with Wozza, so one of our 3 sponsored riders here today, technically. What class is it you're riding in?
CB 500 and Open 500 Championship.
Right. And this is your first round on the CB 500?
This is my first round, my first ACU event, hence why I'm wearing the bib. And yeah, it's been going good. Qualified on pole, took race 1, and we just did a double in the CB 500.
So won both the 500 races so far. Open 500 is obviously a completely different kettle of fish.
Completely different kettle of fish. There's a bunch of bikes in there that are all mixed, different CCs and whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, the bike that won, we checked out, was an RS 125 GP bike. So I finished 2nd overall, but I think I was the first CB across the line. So
And prior to this, you were what was it you were racing in?
Just the Free Tech Endurance Championship and Moto 4. This year we'll be doing that again in conjunction with the CBs as well.
So you're going to carry on doing the Free Tech as well as riding the CB?
Carrying on doing the endurance series. We've actually got an event at Teesside next week, which is the 4-hour first round of the season.
Right.
And that should be good.
Yeah. Are you doing a full championship on this?
All but one, unfortunately.
All but one.
All but one.
I'm guessing that's when the TT's on or something like that.
So yeah, I'll be at the TT for that. But yeah. All but one. Nice little toy. Just good fun.
And how does this compare to the 125?
It's a fast 125. It's exactly what it is.
Exactly.
You can roll the corner speed, brake late, accelerate early. That's all it is. It's just a fast Free Tech bike, really.
Yeah. So is this, because we're kind of talking about grassroots racing and the different kind of people you get here. Obviously you get some people who are, it's their first ever go at racing, some people who are trying to get the stamps and stuff and move up to national championships or BSB. What's your reason for being here?
Have a bit of fun, really. Dip my toe in the water, never ridden one before. I've never done an ACU club race before, so I thought summer Free Tech bike, buy one of them and dip my toe in the water and see how we go. And I absolutely love it. I'm buzzing.
It's a bit of a surprise winning too, or did you expect it?
Didn't expect it. Didn't expect it at all, to be fair. But having that much fun and just carrying a corner speed, braking late, just riding my bike, having fun, and that's when the results come, really. Smooth is fast as well.
Smooth is fast. So if you're into your bike racing, it's not all about MotoGP, World Superbikes and BSB. You can come to a club meeting like this, support someone like Wozza or Freddie or Drew quite easily. Any support helps these guys out because they're spending their own hard-earned cash to do this racing.
Absolutely. Every little bit helps at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a set of scrubs that are on there now that I bought for 50 quid.
And you actually feel like you're a part of it as well. So, yeah, come and watch some club racing, join in, help a rider and follow them through a championship, hopefully.
Absolutely. We'll see how we go.
Yeah. Right. Cheers, Wozza.
Cheers, thank you.
Catch you in a bit. Right, so that is a day's racing finished. And what a day's racing. It's been a long time since I've been to a club meet, but there's a lot of really good riders here, all with different aims and experience. And it's something that's easy to get involved in. If you want to be part of a race paddock or part of a team, it only takes a little bit of support, whether it's time or a little bit of money, to help some of these guys out who are, I mean, they are spending every penny they've got to come racing, so every little helps. And that's why mymoto do the same. A little bit of help for some of these riders, whether it's chasing dreams or championships. So, hope you enjoyed watching. Please like, subscribe, leave us a comment. And also, if you want to help support mymoto, Don't forget, we've got 3 shops, one in Manchester, one in Claycross and one in Leeds. So all we ask is next time you need some bike gear, come and check us out, come and see what we've got. Till next time, ride safe.